What's up, my friends? In this video I'm going to talk about 3 habits that personally changed my life that I think can help you guys out a lot. 1. Reading and learning. So what all started for me learning about personal development, mindset, success actually was this book called The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. I had first been introduced to the book and to him by my mom, and heard him talk about all these things like setting goals, the power of the mind, and controlling your thoughts, changing your belief system, affirmations, visualizing, things like that, which I'll talk about in a moment. And it just changed my life forever. I realized I was living so far beneath what I could potentially do or accomplish in my life. Now, I'm not the hugest person in the world for actually sitting down and reading books. When I do, and I'll read maybe a book a month, every 2 months. But what I do a lot more, between listening to podcasts, I will listen to audiobooks, different people on YouTube. One of the biggest things for me in keeping myself motivated and keeping me pushing and growing is learning, getting new ideas, getting new insights into my brain. And I can't imagine that there's a greater life hack out there than this. Realizing that anything that you want to learn how to do or accomplish or a change in your life, anything that you can imagine, someone else has already done it. But not just that, there's someone out there who's written a book about it, made a video about it, done a series or course specifically on how to help someone exactly like you to do what you want to do or learn or improve. Habit number 2, journaling. Now, I don't necessarily do a lot of journaling as writing down everything that happened for me day to day, but journaling down on my phone in notes or on paper what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, kind of as a meditative practice, I guess, and also journaling to write down my goals. For some reason, I tend to not be really clear about my goals until I've written them down on paper or on notes on my phone. And it's a proven fact that you're so much more likely to remember and follow through with things when you write down plans, write down goals, write down ideas. And all this leads me to number 3, are visualization and positive affirmations. Now, I've done some videos already about visualizing and positive affirmations in my other videos below. I've talked about how I've put it to practice in fitness, learning breakdance, calisthenics, in my art, and learning to digital paint. I put in practice at work all the time if I have certain goals of things I want to do, and just as a regular practice. Now, of course, first you need to know what are your goals, what do you want to accomplish. If I'm at a season with my fitness that I'm trying to trim down, I'm trying to lose a little weight, get a little more lean, first I'll have a goal set down. Okay, I want to trim down to 145 pounds, and maybe I'm at 160. I'll be writing this down. I will use affirmations and visualizing as if I am already there. So for example, I'll be imagining myself and telling myself I'm feeling amazing and incredible and light at just 145 pounds. I'm feeling super lean and super good and super energized. Or this can be something immediate. If I am working on an artwork, I will, maybe not in the affirmations, I can do that. I can imagine myself and say, okay, tonight I did this most incredible, phenomenal digital painting. I've done that before, but for me, sometimes what's more powerful is building in the sensory imagination of what is that gonna look like? How am I gonna feel when I posted that online? How am I gonna feel when I get all this, positive comments and feedback and whatever on it? But these things are powerful because they're creating new neural pathways in your mind, and that's really all a belief is. The idea of affirmations and visualizing are to help you reform beliefs. And what a belief is a thought and a feeling repeated again and again and again and again until it's become automatic, it's become subconscious. And so what doing an affirmations and writing these things are is creating a new neural connection, new neural pathway in your mind, and using that thought again, strengthening that thought until it's become a belief. And it's so important to have these strong beliefs that are congruent with what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. I mean, for years and years, as kind of a teenager, I always wanted to like get a really nice chiseled six-pack, and I would start new diets all the time, and I would get discouraged because I'd fall off track. But honestly, every time I would go in starting with the doubts that I'm not actually going to follow through with this, I'm not going to, have the actual success, the physical shape that I want. But when I started learning this stuff, I was maybe 19 years old, and it was, for whatever reason, for the first time, because my doubts weren't getting in the way of that sustained motivation, I actually started following through with my goals. I had the motivation to eat the right foods, to cut back on eating too much like I tend to, right? Guys, at least for me, this gave me the greatest sense of motivation in my life that I'd been looking for years, at least as a teenager. I know these are some things that can really help you guys a lot. Try things out. If one thing doesn't work, if one thing doesn't stick, try something new. And let me know what you guys think. If you guys want me to do any videos about any other specific topics or success principles, success habits, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much. Stay tuned and stay motivated. Peace.